Hello friends, today we are going to see creation operators in RxJs. By the end of this video, you will understand all the creation operators clearly. Before going further, please like, share and subscribe, which will give huge motivation to do more videos in future. What is operators? So in RxJS, you play with observables. We all know observable is lazy push collection of multiple values. So you need powerful tool to work over it. So operator is a powerful tool that will help us to work on observables. So operator is just a function like a JavaScript function, but it is more useful to handle synchronous and asynchronous values. It allows us to compose and transform stream of data in a declarative manner. So I've done a separate video about operators in RxJS. You can refer to that video for more in-depth explanations. This video focuses more on creation operators and their applications. We have different category of operators. Each category will do one work. For example, creation operator will help us to create new observables. So join creation operator will help us to join two observables and create new observable. Similarly, transformation operator will help us to transform one observable to another observable. Similarly, we have filtering operators. So filter operators will filter some values from one observable and it will give us a result in new observable. Similarly, we have many category of operators like join operators, multicasting operators, error handling operators, utility operators, conditional and boolean operators, mathematical and aggregator operators. So today we are going to see creation operators. In the upcoming video, you can expect to see about all other category of operators also. First we will see of operators. First we will see of operator. So of operator is used to emit arguments as values in a sequence and then completes the stream. So this is the of operator. So whatever value is you pass it as an argument, it will be emitted. The argument type can be anything, like you can have numbers, string, promise, iterator, anything. Now you have only numbers. You can also have string like hello and some promise value also, and some iterator also. So it will be emitted as it is, like whatever you pass, it will come as it is. Like you are passing 1 and it is coming as 1. You can also pass array also, 1, 2, 3. So if I pass a promise, the weighted value will be promise only, not the resolved value. If we compare with the from operator, it will be very clear. So once all the arguments are emitted, the observable will be completed. Now we will see the definition of from operator also. Then we will see the code example. From operator is used to convert pure JavaScript object types like an array, a promise and an iterable object into a observable sequence of values. So this is a from operator. So from operator, you should pass array like values. For example, I am just directly passing array here, array of 1, 2, 3. I can also pass array like objects. So I will show the example for array like objects, so it will be very clear. Also I can give a promise, an iterable object also. So we will have the coding session to get more understanding. Now we will see the examples for of and from operator. First we will see of operator. So to the of operator, I am sending values in arguments. So here the argument values are 1, 2, 3 and I am subscribing to these values. So I am going to print it in console. So now see what is the output. So the output is 1, 2, 3. So we will see the same thing in from operator. So to the from operator, we should pass array like values. So what I am going to do is, I am going to pass 1, 2, 3 in array, and I am going to subscribe I did in off operator. Okay. So for off operator, from the from operator also, we are getting the similar response 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. So now I will pass fourth argument as an array. Okay, 4, 5 and 6. So if you see here, so what off operator will do is, off operator will just emit whatever we pass it as an argument. So it is emitting 4, 5, 6. So fourth argument is just emitted. It is not doing any transformation. As we read the definition of the from operator, it will accept array like object. So we will see the definition for array like object. So array like object should have length property, and it should have indexes like 0, 1, 2, 3. If it is there, it will be accepted as array like objects. So I will just comment off operator from now, and I will send array like object here. If you see the output, it is A, B, C and D, E, F. So it is just thinking it as an array only. It is like 0th index is A, B, C, and first index is D, E, F. If I pass the same array to the from operators, I will get the same output. Next, I will pass promise value to off operator and from operator, and we will see how it is giving the output. So to the off operator, I am going to pass promise value. So I am just printing the promise here. If you see here, I am just getting the promise object, nothing else. Similarly, we will pass promise value to from operator. Let's see what I am going to get. So if you see here, if I pass promise value to from operator, it is just trying to, it just gets value from the promise. Okay, so this is the main difference between off operator and from operator. From operator will try to create a value out of promise array or array like object, but in the off operator, it will just emit whatever you pass. It will not do any transformation or flattening operation. Okay, similarly, we will see how iterator will work. If you want to get value using off operator, you can use then also. Maybe I will show here. It is just v dot, then if you see here, we are getting the 1, 2, 3 value 1, 2, 3. So this operation is not required in from operator. It is doing us for us. Okay, now we will pass iterator and see how off operator and from operator is working for iterators. I will just pass iterator here. So iterator I have to call, then only okay. So after calling the iterator function, I got all the iteratable object. So using this from operator will give us the values like iterator 1, iterator 2 and iterator 3. But if you see off operator, it just emits this function. It is not trying to execute or do flattening operation for us. Like we did for promise value, we'll see how to get value for iterator also. So first we have to assign this function to one value. Let val equal to So if you see here, I am getting iterator 1 and iterator 2 getting printer. Similarly, if I try to get a next value, I will get iterator 3. Next we will see from event operator. Now we will see from event operator. So this from event operator is also a creation operator. So you can use this operator whenever you want to listen to any events. Mostly in JavaScript events, we will listen to events like click events. So sometimes you will click the button and you want to listen that particular button. Like whenever the click happens over that button, you want to do some operation. Whenever we click some div element, you want to do some operation. Whenever you type in the text field, you want to do some operation. So to do these things, you have to listen to events. To do that, we can use from event operator. So we'll read the definition. So from event will help us to create an observable that emits events of a specific type coming from the given event target. So from the target only we will get the events. So here the target can be a document or a text field or a picture, anything you can have. So now our target is going to be a document and our event can be a click event. Okay, so in the document, whenever I click, I am going to get one event. So this event is a emitter data. Using this emitter data, I can do some operation. So we'll see one example. So it will be very clear. Here we have imported from RxJs library. So as I said in the as I mentioned in the example, so I am going to listen to document. So this is the target and this is the event name. So this event name is click. So whenever I click, I am going to get this element as a console. So I am clicking here. So I am getting the console. Okay. So this is in this place you can have anything like instead of document you can listen to specific div by using document dot get element by id or document dot get element by class, and you can listen to all the elements with that particular div or class, and some text box also. So if they type something, you can listen to type action and you can perform some operations. So this is the example for from event. Next we will see about intervals and timers. So next we will see interval. So interval as the name itself is self-explanatory. So it is going to emit value at particular time interval. So for example, if I give interval with 1000 as an input, so this is a period. So time difference between each emitted value. So now I mentioned it as 1000. So after 1 second, I will emit the first value. So already the subscription started here like 0 millisecond. So after 1000 milliseconds, I am going to get the first value. So first second. After 1000 millisecond difference, I am going to get the second value. Similarly, I will get another subsequent values each 1 second difference, third, fourth, fifth and sixth value. So until we subscribe to the unsubscribe, you will continuously get values. The numbers will be sequential order like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But initial value will have 1000 milliseconds. Whatever period you give, that delay will be there. You will not get values immediately. You have to wait till the period you gave to the operator. Then only you will start getting the value. So you will see the example for interval also. Now I am going to subscribe. So if you see here, after 1 second I am getting value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So every 1 second I will get a value. So this is interval operator. But what we have to remember is, first value there is a delay of 1 second. Okay. So this is interval operator. Next we will see timer operator. So timer operator and interval operator is somewhat same. So in the timer operator you can pass two arguments. So first argument is initial delay. In interval, whatever period you pass, that is the initial delay. You cannot control the initial delay, you cannot minimize it, but by using timer you can do that. So if I don't give period and I just give initial delay, I am going to get only one value after the mentioned initial delay. So here I gave initial delay of 1000 milliseconds. So if you see here, subscription started at 0 millisecond. So after 1000 millisecond, I am going to get value of 0. Then the subscription stops. You are not going to get value after that. Now I am going to pass two arguments to timer operator. First one is initial delay and second one is period. Like how frequent you want to get the data. So if you see here, the initial delay is 1000 millisecond. So subscription started at 0 millisecond. After 1000 milliseconds, I am going to get one value of 0. After that, it will see the period. Okay, so after 2 seconds only, after 2000 milliseconds only, I am going to get the next value. So if it is a first second, you will get the next value in the third second. So can you guess when we will get the next value? Yes, you will get the next value in 5th second, 7th second, 9th second. Okay. So this is same, like we can change timer as an interval operator with more control over initial delay. If you change it to 0 milliseconds, the initial time delay of 0 milliseconds, you will get the first value immediately. So you will get the 0 at 0 milliseconds itself. Okay, so this is the main advantage of timer operator. Next we will see range operator. So range operator is also having two arguments. So first argument is start and second argument is count. As the name suggests, so range operator will help us to print some range of numbers. So if I want to print all numbers between 1 to 10, I can do it. If I want to print all numbers between 10 to 15, I can do it. So we will see with the example. So here I gave first argument as 1 and second argument as 10. So first argument is start. So it means the number should start from 1. And second argument is count. So it is not a n number, it is actually count. So from 1 you want to get 10 numbers. So how you will get 10 numbers? 1, 2, you can count it actually. If I start from 2 and give count as 10, the last value will be 11, not 10. Okay, so you can count from 2 to 11. You will have 10 values. Similarly, you can change the range as 15 to 5. So here you will get as 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. How many numbers you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got 5 numbers. Okay. So if I give range as 15 and 5, you will get 5 numbers. You will see with the example. So this is the example for range operator. So here I gave a start value as 1 and the count is at 10. So I am getting 10 values. Now I give start value as 15 and count as 5. I will get 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 5 values as we saw in the example. In the next video, we will see other creation operators. Hope this video is helpful for you. If you like the video, please like it, share it and subscribe to it. It will give huge motivation for me to do upcoming videos. Thank you so much for your support. Please keep supporting me. Thank you. Bye bye.